Caleb Joseph with the Bowie Baysox.
All right, Caleb. If you weren't a professional baseball player, what would you be doing?
Probably ice hockey. I'd be trying to play ice hockey somewhere, or probably a drummer of some sort of 80s cover rock band, for sure.
Where's your favorite place to go on an off day?
Oriole Park. I was just looking that up just 5 minutes ago, looking to see if we had any off days, and we've only got one that kind of corresponds with their home schedule, so kind of a bummer.
Out of all the teammates you've played with in the pros, who has the strangest or funniest superstition?
Well, Mattis, after he throws a pitch, he kind of cleans the dirt. It's really hilarious. It's not crazy, but it's quite funny. If you just watch him throw, after he's done throwing, he'll like kick the dirt with his right foot, and it's just kind of a thing he does, and we make fun of him all the time for it.
What's your favorite memory so far of your pro career?
Probably the 5-for-5 night I had in Aberdeen. That doesn't happen quite too often. I got my first home run, opposite field homer, which I never do, so that night was pretty special. I probably won't be able to duplicate that for a while.
What's your favorite part about being in the Orioles organization?
Just playing in cities like this, close to home, where there's a lot of Oriole fans, and being supported by all the fans. The parks are so close that you can drive over, watch the parent club, and being in a traditional, in an organization that has such a nice tradition with Cal and Brooks Robinson, all these guys. It's an honor.
Now, I know you've played a little bit in the infield, but if you weren't a full-time catcher, what other position would you like to play?
Sidearm reliever, for sure. No, I played third base, I played second. Actually, I played just about anywhere around the field, so as long as I'm on the field, that's all I really care about. I could care less where it is.
What teammate, past or present, would make the best big league manager?
I'd probably say Mattis, just to be honest with you, just because he thinks a lot like I do, and he thinks the game, he's thinking a pitch ahead. But that's kind of tough. I mean, there's a lot of guys that would be really good for that. Looking at Waring's kind of a quiet, easy guy. He'd probably be a good manager, too.
Who's the toughest pitcher you've ever faced?
Ever in my life?
Ever.
Jabba Chamberlain.
Really?
So, for sure, that was nuts. The year before he got drafted, he was in the Mink League playing for Beatrice Bruins, and he was a reliever at that point. And he was throwing like 100 miles an hour, like 91-mile slider. I took 3 fastballs and went and sat down and said, enough of this. So, hope I don't have to face him for a while, but we'll see.
If Brad Comments were to play in a game tomorrow, how many hits would he have?
Oh man, no telling. He'd probably rack up 2. I'd give him 2 out of 4. Nice 500 day, but I don't know. He's so loose. He's so loose that he'd probably find a way to get a bunt single or something, or a nice dribbler through the 6 hole. He seems that kind of guy.
And final question: have you slept in the clubhouse yet?
Not yet. No, they've restricted us from doing that this year. That was one of the first things they said in our team meeting. So probably not going to be doing that this year. I've been tempted once already last night in the long game, but had to get dressed and go home. So too bad.
All right, thanks, Caleb.
All right, no problem.